I say time, you say come. Time. Time.
Somebody please tell the Prime Minister to call the election because the comrades are ready.
Time come for young people. Time come for move Andrew out of power.
Let the people go.
The line stop here. The game done. Time come.
So when them cutting ribbon over hospital with them paint up, we're going to cut hernias. We're going to cut fibroids, cancers.
Don't believe in me. I'm not Jesus. Believe with me that better can come.
With Mark Golding as Prime Minister, the dreams you dream today will be the reality he creates tomorrow.
The people of Jamaica are ready for change. Everywhere I go, I see the wind of change blowing.
Somebody asks me, Perry, why aren't you a labourite? Me ever fresh, me no green.
No one say one blood and comrade victory.
We are going to Jamaica House. We are rescuing Jamaica, and Mark Golding will be the next Prime Minister.
Power, power, power to the people. Power to the people. A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit.
The JLP corruption timeline from 2010 to now. Take a seat and get comfortable. This is gonna be a long one. October 2010. SCJ, Sugar Divestment, $43 million. March 2016. Montague. Used car scandal. Used car scandal in which 30 cars are still outstanding. Since 2012, this is valued at $100 million. September 2016. Nepotism, Spectrum Management. Nepotism and cronyism. December 2016. Debushing scandal. $606 million improperly awarded right before parish council elections. May 2017. Grant of milk powder license and 15 acres of Mombasa grass on personal property. August 2017. Convicted criminals. Friends of board members granted gun licenses under questionable circumstances. September 2017. Junction Road. Over $1 billion Jamaican dollars of taxpayers' money has been spent. As of 2023, might have to be abandoned. June 2018. Petrojam Perimeter Fence. Petrojam Perimeter Fence was built for 96.8 million Jamaican dollars. August 2018. Derek Smith. Derek Smith 5-year consultancy contract at $7.5 million per year through 2022. Total $37,865,770 Jamaican dollars. Saturday, August 2018. Nepotism. Trevor Forrest resigned as board chairman following revelations that he had improperly intervened in the recruitment process at the Spectrum Management Authority, SMA. August 2018. SMA Constituency Secretary appointed to board. August 2018. USF, a JLP candidate for Portmore MP, hired her daughter and paid her $80,000 without qualifications. September 2018. Nasol, $12 million. November 2018. TEF scandal. $35 million for garbage bins. December 2018. PCJ. Auditor General Report citing explicit acts of nepotism. March 2019. Petrojam. Wheatley and Myrie, May 2019. Free Beach scandal. $13.5 million. Property unsold and beach given away. October 2019. CMU corruption, $50 million of school funds for personal use of Ruel Reed, and Fritz Pinnock, $676.8 million of unapproved salaries. Nepotism, cronyism, $122 million per annum for 4 officers, traveling allowances for 119 students, $95.7 million. December 2019. RADA, 33 road contracts awarded without being sent to tender, $521 million. March 2020. Chairman Joseph Schuker authorized an $11.5 million payment to Willard Hilton, former MD of JTA, in March 2020, though he was terminated December 31st, 2019. June 2020. Vaz, Minister with Responsibility for Land and Environment, attempts to lease lands 7.7 acres bordering the protected Holywell National Forest Park in St. Andrew to build a private cabin for 25 years at $120,000 per annum. July 2020. Market Me contracts, not put out to tender totaling $55 million between December 2016 and June 2019. July 2020. J.C. Hutchinson. J.C. Hutchinson signed over 1,400 acres of Holland estate lands to romantic partner and son. Stripped of agriculture portfolio. November 2020. Dry Harbor mining deal. Andrew Holness overturns the NEPA decision to not give Bengal Mining Company. January 2021. UTC. Nepotism. 11 senior managers were found to be unqualified, and 1 employee's salary was raised 600% in 13 months without meeting the base qualifications. January 2021. UTC. 1 employee's salary raised 600% in 13 months. Employee did not meet base qualifications. March 2021. JCDC. Nepotism. Trevor Nairn awarded $15 million for gala celebrations. Procurement procedures were breached. September 2021. Nutrition products. Lanatoy tea. Nepotism. $143 million paid to companies and individuals connected to board members and management. 12 staff positions were not advertised, and 8 members did not have the proper qualifications. October 2021. NMIA, Cyprit HAJ, Site First Rock, $450 million, Cytoy T. 2021, $450 million First Rock stock purchase. Hutchinson was a shareholder in First Rock Capital Holdings Limited while serving on the AAJ board when she voted in favor of the AAJ's investment and failed to recuse herself in keeping with the procedures of the board charter. October 2021. JCTE scandal. $124 million. Permanent Secretary Grace McLean Montague. Nepotism and cronyism. JRC Railway Corporation. Board member made head of HR. November 2021. Clarendon Alumina Production. Belizean company got a 6-month contract which was renewed 5 times for $225,000. November 2021. Jamaica Customs Agency. $664.24 million in arrears for 3 private bonded warehouses. December 2021. Heart Trust, NTA. Staff retreat to Moon Palace for $5.6 million. February 2022. TPD Co. AG report also found that there was no evidence that TPDCO had conducted feasibility studies nor risk assessments for 11 projects at total cost of 478 million Jamaican dollars. March 2022. MOHW, $13 million spent to retrofit a hotel that was used for COVID for 1 year. May 2022, TPD.co AG report exposed that 8 members of staff unqualified for roles with salaries amounting to 31.3 million Jamaican dollars. July 2022, NSWM AA for $5.5 billion spent over the last 5 years to third parties for work projects, but no procedures to ensure work was done. August 2022, Kamina Johnson-Smith, GSC campaign, government expenditure of $43.9 million. MOWH, cronyism. March 2022, absence of formal contracts valued over $400 million. November 2022, transfer of $174 million to MLCD, an NSWMA, and an NGO, but did not implement measures to track the utilization of the funds dispersed. November 2022. NGO spent $14 million of the $20 million it received on activities unrelated to COVID-19 emergency. Grand total, $6,314,200,000,000 Jamaican dollars. October 2022. J.C. Hutchinson, conflict of interest and second nepotism charge. His influence in the award of state contracts to a company owned by his son. November 2022. Green Acres Police Station. $73 million spent to construct Green Acres Police Station on flood-prone lands. December 2022. NCRA boss intervenes and releases detained shipments of substandard rice imported by company owned by Chris Tufton. January 2023. SSL scandal. 200 accounts hit, exceeding $30 million in fraud. February 2023. Westcon contracts. PM Wholeness, conflict of interest probe. May 2023. FCJ, nepotism and cronyism. Minister of State Xavier Main engaged by FCJ for private legal services in acquisition of 200 acres of land from the UDC at Caymanas Estate. November 2023. Wholeness statutory. Declarations to Integrity Commission not yet certified and gazetted 2021 and 2022. March 2024. TAJ forks out nearly $400 million to lease buildings it's yet to occupy after 3 years. September 2024. FID referral. PM Wholeness's uncertified statutory declarations, 2019 to 2022. December 2024. Building permit scandal. April 2025. $31 million drill scandal. June 2025. FID appointment. Appointment of Dennis Chung as FID Chief Technical Director. June 2025. FCJ JLP Counselor referred for prosecution. July 2025. Old School Bus Saga.
My wisdom warriors, on here wagwan from what wagwan. Uno sister, the Jamaica Labour Party are wicked. Uno sister, them are wicked and they don't care about Jamaican people. All them care about is the land and the money, our resources. That's all them care about. You hear me? That's all them care about. Anyway, my wisdom warriors, I have a video clip I want to watch. You remember during Mark Golding budget presentation when he was talking about the rent-to-own plan. Who remember when Matthew Samuda and the whole of them a laugh after Mark Golding? And me there to see Andrew Wellness come and thief Mark Golding rent-to-own plan. My people, take a look at this.
PNP government will establish a special Young Owners Deposit Fund of $1 billion within the NHT. Yes! Using those NHT resources, to enable young persons under 35 years of age to access $500,000 towards their deposit once they have been an NHT contributor for 2 years or more. They will be able to apply to the NHT and get their $500,000 deposit grant. Time come for young Jamaicans to own a home. We have to do something for the low-income borrowers from the fund, from the National Housing Trust. The cost of home insurance continues to increase. Last year alone, insurance for homes increased by 25%. And this is passed on to NHT borrowers as it's wrapped up in their monthly loan payments. So when you pay a loan, you pay for the principal, you pay for the accrued interest, and you pay for the insurance in the payment that you make. This is particularly hard on NHT borrowers at the lowest band who earn $30,000 or less per month. They also need a break. Mr. Speaker, the next PNP government will help these low-income NHT borrowers by absorbing the cost of the insurance on their homes. This means that their monthly payments will be lower and they will be able to afford a bigger mortgage loan. We are looking out for the low-income NHT borrowers. The next PNP government will establish a special Young Owners Deposit Fund of $1 billion within the NHT. Using those NHT resources to enable young persons under 35 years of age to access $500,000 towards their deposit once they have been an NHT contributor for 2 years or more. They will be able to apply to the NHT and get their $500,000 deposit grant. Time come for young Jamaicans to own a home.
Me people, wanna see your flight green and Matthew some would have behave and a laugh at a Mark Golden ideas. Wanna see that though? And wanna see how Andrew Wallace come and thief the man idea. The whole of them are copycat. You hear me? Them are dunce back. This is why me say them dunce. Because then just a wait for Mark Golden to come with female ideas for them thief it. We don't want them the people that run the country. Them can't run country. Them cannot run country. My wisdom warriors. See the proof, yeah? Here, Andrew Wallace.
We announced a rent-to-own program under the new social housing program.
Madam Speaker, the issue of abuse of women and crimes against women is a big issue in our society. Women are frequently the victims of abduction and other forms of violence. Arising out of the very tragic murder of a young lady earlier this year, Miss Jackson, a debate took place amongst lawyers and in social media as to whether or not pepper spray was lawful. The Offensive Weapons Prohibition Act gives a distinct impression that pepper spray is not unlawful and is not subject to the treatment as an offensive weapon. However, the Firearms Act, because it has some very wide definitions in it, makes the matter unclear. And the matter has been the subject of a court decision which suggests that because of the way the Firearms Act is worded, pepper spray cannot be lawfully carried for personal protection. I believe that it's a non-toxic substance, and I believe it's important that we empower our women to protect themselves. I'm therefore seeking leave of the House to introduce the following private members' bills. One, a bill shortly entitled the Firearms Amendment Act 2021, and secondly, a bill shortly entitled the Offensive Weapons Prohibition Amendment Act 2021, which will clarify the situation in this regard. And I would ask for leave of the House, Madam Speaker, to table the bills.
Members, the question before the House is that the member be granted leave to introduce both bills mentioned. Those in favor? Those against? The ayes have it. Leave granted. Opposition.
It's my ex. Because I want to make sure say my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two caring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher, them want to get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See that ex, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves, and I can't get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. The nurse them. If you work long hours and can't get no pay, if you go off foreign to try to survive. You see, oh man, that ex, yeah? This is because that time they take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where they try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.